Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Audacity tutorial. I'm Josh Meyer of JoshMeyerVO.com. I'm a professional voice talent. I've done over 3,000 paid voiceovers. I got into that through writing music, and I just so happen to be an expert in Audacity. And you are going to want to stick around until the end of this video because it is jam-packed with free, valuable information. I'm going to teach you how to pass the ACX Check tool easily. I'm going to show you how to improve your noise floor with EQing. I am going to give you free EQs for download in the description below. I'm going to give you the ACX Check tool in the description below for download with instructions on how to import all of that stuff into your own Audacity. And wow, you're going to be seeing a lot more of me because the only reason I haven't posted in the past few months is I've been insanely busy with my own voiceover work, helping people with their podcasting, their audiobook narration, creating custom EQs, and the custom EQ creation is coming to a slow halt for a really great reason, and it's another reason why I've been so busy. Over the past year, for over a year, I've been putting together a course on how to create your own custom EQs and manipulate audio at will for life. This thing is a game changer. This is the thing that will separate you from everyone else. This is the thing that home studios are missing. This is the thing that people don't have a strong grasp of. I will have you tackling the most difficult part of audio engineering easily, and we're talking saving you thousands and thousands of dollars worth of schooling and years of experience. Just cut right off the learning curve. I'm cutting years out, many years, and schooling. And this thing, I'm almost like giving it away because I like to create win-win scenarios. I win, you win, like what's not to love? So this is what I'm doing right now. Till the end of August, I'm going to offer it for $99. That's nothing. I mean, seriously, that is like me giving it away. I mean, I've spent over a year putting this thing together, and I've hand-selected many different female voices and male voices over the past year for the right scenarios. Sharp sibilance, boominess, bass, overly bassy, muffly, and I go through and show you exactly how to EQ this stuff, all of my techniques, everything, and it's made easy. I include the vocal samples so you can EQ along with me. So we go from the basics all the way to the full spectrum of EQing music. You will be able to EQ your voice anytime you want. You want more bass, not just any bass, clean bass. You want more clarity. You want to EQ your mom's voice, your dad's voice, your husband's voice, your wife's voice, your kid's voice, your guest's voice, any voice you will be able to EQ forever, for life. This thing is a game changer. It will change your audio game forever in a very, very good way. And you're going to see in this video exactly what this thing can do for you. And you know that I love to give you, the beautiful people, free, valuable information. So just imagine what I will do for something I'm charging money for. After the end of August, so until the end of August, $99. After that, $175, and that is a steal. It's a steal. This skill is invaluable. By 2 hours into this, you're going to be able to make your own EQs. Finish the full 5 hours, you're going to be incredible. Just incredible. So what you want to do, if you're interested, go ahead and email me, and I will send you a PayPal payment request. Once you pay, I will send you a download link. And then bam, you're going to have the juice. PDFs, all of it. All of it. EQ cheat sheet, the whole nine. But I've rambled on enough. Let's dive into this, though. I'm going to show you how just using an EQ alone, or at least one of my EQs, will improve your noise floor. And we're going to be using the ACX Check tool for this. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to run the ACX check on this and say, okay, where are we? Peak level's too low. We don't have enough RMS. The noise floor is passing. Cool. So let's make the RMS pass. So I'm going to pull up loudness normalization. By default, that's going to be set to perceived loudness. We want to click there and click on RMS. Now, RMS means root mean square. So this is a mathematical calculation. We could think of RMS, loudness normalization, as a dynamic compressor. And what this will do is, instead of basing its compression off of peaks, it will base it off of the average loudness, thus creating more congruence. And it's fantastic for any long-form narration, such as audiobooks or podcasts, and it's exactly why ACX is using it as a measurement. So let's go ahead and throw that on, and let's run the analysis. Okay, so now our peaks are too high, our RMS level is passing, and the noise floor is now too noisy. Now, the noise floor is not passing anymore because we had to amplify the entire track simply to get the RMS to the point that we need it to be to pass. So what I'm going to do right now, and once again, we're going to debunk the good old bass boost, treble boost here. Let's move the track up, and let's move this track up. So the top track is going to be the original. This right here is going to be the bass boost, treble boost, and this I'm just going to slap an EQ on that I made like really quick. So let's just do this. Let's go to the bass boost, treble boost. Let's go to filter curve. We're going to go to manage, factory presets, bass boost, boom. Okay, so I see a lot of YouTubers now doing it at about -5. So I will put it there just to be fair. Now my first issue here, and I've said this before in previous videos, but right here we have 100 hertz. And if we go one to the left, that's 90, and then another to the left, that's 80. Now, it doesn't matter who you are. Below 80 hertz, man, female, doesn't matter. It's not applicable to your voice. But what we're doing here with a bass boost is we are amplifying all of this stuff underneath 80 hertz. That's not even your voice. So, you know, it could be sounds in your computer fan, any sort of low rumble in your house of an appliance, all that stuff. So right here, past this dot, is not applicable. But, you know, this is what I see a lot of people, you know, telling others to do. So just for the example's sake, we're going to apply it. This is never something I would ever do myself, but it is for the example. Now, we're going to do the good old treble boost. And for fairness, I see a lot of YouTubers bringing this down to about -5, so I will do the same. And another issue I have is going to be past 12.5K. Our voices don't even register in 12.5K. However, I like to leave 12.5K on sometimes because it has a really nice touch of air to it. So it's not that our vocal cords vibrating are going to be registering there, or even a sound that we make when we speak, such as a sibilant, a T, CH, or S, is not even going to be registering there. It's typically going to be maxed out here at about 10K, but that lives all in this high end from about 2.5K to 10K. I leave 12.5K on because it has a little bit of light air into the recording, but anything that is past that, not going to be applicable to your recording whatsoever. So any sort of high pitch noise could be a high pitch thing from your computer fan. Once again, who knows? This will all be amplified. And I have a feeling it's not going to improve your noise floor, but we're going to slap that on, good old bass boost, treble boost. And I just whipped up this EQ really quick in the graphic EQ, and I'll just slap that on there. Just something I whipped up. So let's have a listen to them. And we're also going to check them with ACX. So here is the original. And I'm going to hit solo to make sure that this is the only track that is playing. Here's a quick, oh my goodness gracious. Here's a quick test to see if we can lower the noise floor Okay, very nice. Now I want you to notice, what are you hearing right now?
Here's a quick test to see if we can...
This right here is a nice sharp sibilant. Nice sharp sibilant. And I'm going to zoom in on this. Sibilants, when you zoom in on them, they're going to be a really dense waveform. So this is the sibilant. This, not a sibilant. All of this semi-transparent stuff,
If we can...
not sibilants. But these dense waveforms here, like this, is going to be a sibilant. It's like a T or something. This is a sibilant. It's a CH. Kind of sounds like I'm in Friday the 13th or something. But anyway, those are sibilants. So I want you to notice this. This big guy right there, that's a really sharp sibilant. Okay, and let's run the analysis on it. So ACX check, it says that our peak levels are too high. RMS is passing because, we ran the RMS -20. The noise floor is too noisy. Okay, let's listen to the bass boost, treble boost.
Here's a quick test to see if we can lower the noise floor.
Oof. Listen to this guy right here.
To see...
Okay, so we see the original right here and the bass boost, treble boost, and let's run the analysis on the bass boost, treble boost. ACX check. Okay, we're failing. We're failing now. The RMS is too loud. The noise floor, it got worse. So the original recording right here, its noise floor, -59.41. This right here got worse by about 5 dBs, I believe. Okay, noise floor now -54.25. So it got worse significantly. And the reason for that is because we were boosting things that are not even applicable to our voices. So let's have a listen to this. This is just with an EQ that I whipped up like super quick, like really quick. Here we go.
Here's a quick test to see if we can lower the noise floor.
That sounds good. And notice right here, this sibilant peak, it's gone. It's gone. It has been brought way down. Let's see what ACX has to say about that. Well, what do you know? Pass, pass, pass. Everything improved. The sound improved. The sibilants improved. The noise floor improved just from an EQ alone. And of course, if you were still too noisy, then, go ahead and run a round of noise reduction or a noise gate. That will bring it up. So, it speaks for itself. One more time, we'll listen to this.
Here's
the original.
Here's a quick test to see if we can lower the noise floor.
Here is bass boost, treble boost.
Here's a quick test to see if we can lower the noise floor.
Too much. And here's with an EQ that I just whipped up really quick, passing everything.
Here's a quick test to see if we can lower the noise floor.
Nice. And, I didn't spend time on this at all. Here's another example. Now, this is a gentleman's voice. His name is Craig. Really great guy. This is an example that I have in the EQ course. So this is what we're going to do right now. We are going to run the analysis on this ACX check. Too low, we're failing. All right, so peak level's too low. RMS, too quiet. Noise floor is passing. Well, we're going to have to bring the RMS up to pass that. So let's go to loudness normalization. RMS -20. Let's run the analysis on it. Now the peak levels are too high. RMS is now passing, and the noise floor is now too noisy. So let me go ahead and just slap. Let's make a duplicate of this really quick. So down here, I am going to slap an EQ that I make for Craig during the course. This is just one of the many examples. So Craig, great voice, great equipment. His microphone's just a touch bright, but it's really clear. And with some EQing, man, it's solid. So let's have a quick listen to just this first part really fast so you can get a feel of the sound here. So this is just loudness normalization alone, nothing else.
Oak is strong and also gives shade.
So what are you hearing here? We're hearing some brightness. a little bit of harsh frequencies. Overall, his sound is fine, but we have just some sibilants right here. Oof, really sharp S.
Oak is strong and also gives shade.
Once again, he's nice and clear. His equipment's good. Some microphones are a touch more bright than others, and that's perfectly okay. We can balance these things out. There's no microphone that's going to be able to create an EQ for you, and make you sound exactly the way you want to sound all the time. The only thing that can do that for you is your ability to make these EQs at will. So down here, I'm going to slap on the EQ that I made for Craig during the course, and I show people exactly how I do this stuff, why I make the choices I do. This thing will improve your ear, so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and import his EQ, and we'll do the old clarity and texture there. Now, before we even play this, I want you to notice something right here. You see this sibilant right here? Let's zoom in on that. All right, so this is without EQ right here. All right, and look down here. With the EQ, we can visually see how much we stifled that sibilant alone, let alone anything else that was undesirable. So let's go ahead. Let's run the analysis really quick on the original, just loudness normalization. We have the peak level too high, RMS level is passing, noise floor too noisy. Okay. Now, let's check this out. Oh, I'm sorry. Here we go. Analysis, ACX check. So RMS is now passing. Noise floor has improved greatly, like dramatically. Hold on, let me look exactly what the noise floor said. So down here, the noise floor was failing because it was above -60. So it was barely failing at -59.5. And now his noise floor is -68.3. That is a dramatic improvement in the noise floor. Now, let's say we wanted to just simply pass RMS, or I'm sorry, simply pass ACX. This is what I do. RMS -20. Then I slap on an EQ. And then I hit effect, go to limiter, and by default, the limiter is going to be set to soft limit. Let's click hard limit and limit to -3.2. These settings exactly, apply it. So 1, 2, 3, loudness normalization, EQ, and limiter. Boom. So this guy, we'd have to run a round of noise reduction on it and then run that through, and it could be passing. So let's just do that really fast. But it's not going to sound as good at all, not even close. So here's a side-by-side. Here's the original, no EQ. Noise floor is -59.5.
Oak is strong and also gives shade.
And here is with EQ. And noise floor is -68 plus, well beyond passing. Now, with just an EQ alone, look at this sibilant. Now it's gone. Let's have a listen.
Oak is strong and also gives shade.
That's incredible. That is a dramatic improvement and a dramatic outcome. One more time. Original, no EQ.
Oak is strong and also gives shade.
And with EQ.
Oak is strong and also gives shade.
Wow. Wow. That is a dramatic improvement. Let me undo the limiter. I will undo the filter curve, and I will bring in his classic clarity. It's similar, just has a little less texture in there. So let's import and classic clarity. All right, boom. Once again, it's gone. So original.
Oak is strong and also gives shade.
And with EQ.
Oak is strong and also gives shade.
Dramatic improvement in sound. Dramatic improvement in the noise floor. Dramatic overall improvement. So you want to pass ACX? You could use my old 1, 2, 3 punch method, and that is going to be loudness normalization, RMS, -20. Step 2 is going to be custom EQ. Step 3 is going to be limiter, hard limit, -3.2, and you will pass. You will pass, straight up. And limiter, boom. Let's slap it on there, -3.2, perfect. And we'll run the analysis on it. Bam, passing with flying colors. And not just passing, but sounding damn good while doing it. One more time. No EQ. Oops, no EQ. Let's do it.
Oak is strong and also gives shade.
And with EQ.
Oak is strong and also gives shade.
Speaks for itself, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you right now, reach out to me, email me. Let me know that you want this course. It's $99 for the next 30 days. I'll give it a couple extra days. So we'll say the end of August, the last day of August is the last day that this course is going to be available for $99. That's crazy. I mean, I'm basically giving the thing away. After that, it's $175, and that is cheap. Cheap. Still, it's invaluable. It will change your audio game forever. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It speaks for itself. Okay, you saw the side-by-sides. There's no comparison. We already know. We've debunked the bass boost, treble boost. You now know how to pass ACX anytime you want. Anytime you want. And you know the power of EQing and how it can improve your noise floor and just make you sound better. However you want to sound, you can make it happen. So if you're interested in the course, feel free to reach out to me. I will send you a PayPal payment request, and once it's paid, I will send you the download link, just like that. It's going to change. It's going to change the game for you forever. So that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. You'll be seeing a lot more of me. Now that the course is done, I have more time to give you more free, valuable information. And until next time, stay safe, stay positive. I got your back.